Hey guys, my name is Junior Safa. If you are new to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button and the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you will be the first to know. Three reasons why policy implementation might fail. In many organizations, including small businesses, it is the human resource department leader who work with top management to develop strategic directions of the company's workforce. But despite all the brainstormings and planning, some workplace policies still fail based on a number of reasons. We're looking at these three reasons as a basis that makes management policies fail. 1. Fundamental support. You see, for work policies to be successful, there must be alignments between the employer's strategic goals and what the companies hope to achieve through the implementation of certain policies. That is clear. For example, if the employer wants to become an employer of choice, known for its streamlined hiring processes, it doesn't make sense to design a recruitment and selection processes that requires layers of approval from the recruiter, the hiring manager, the hiring managers, directors, and so on. A better approach to the hiring policies that align with the goals to empower managers to make wise hiring decisions through trainings and leadership development. So there should be that lane, there should be that line, that flow from top to bottom approach. It must have some fundamental support. For a policy to succeed, it must have fundamental support. There must be a flow from top to bottom approach. 2. Management support. You see, work policies that the HR leader single-handedly champions are likely to fail because they may not get the necessary support from top management. When the company's leaders voice their support for employment-related endeavors, employees may be more inclined to get on board because it's a voice coming from different angles. Every department is involved, every sector of the organization, every unit is involved, and they have their voice through their leaders. It may be a manager, a supervisor, or the director. But the representatives, their voice are being heard through their representatives. And whatever outcomes comes from that management decision, it's flowed through the chain from management to managers to supervisors and to the rest. So if a flow of information of that nature is within the organizational structure, whatever policies that is being implemented is aligned with the awareness, the determination, the strategic development, the orientation of all the staff. So it's a kind of trickle-down policies. It's a trickle-down theories to workplace communication that enables management support policies to succeed. When HR announces a new policies within the organization or the business, regardless how well represented or how well respected, some employees may still wonder whether top management endorses the change because they believe the voice is not part of that decision because it is being handled single-handedly by the HR. So what we're saying here is that it must have the support of all the management representatives, all the unit representatives, so that every member of that organization is inclined as to that policy's aim, and they will work towards it. So policies have to be supported by management so that it succeeds. But in the absence of management support for new policies within the organization, that policy is destined to fail. Number 3, inconsistent administration. You see, the key to consistent and fair administration of workplace policies are training and accountability. Without these two components, policies are destined to fail. Because once training occurs, once accountability is there, the implementation of new policies must include training for both supervisors and employees, and holding supervisors accountable for consistent results, consistent applications of the company's policies that they have trained on. So you bring them on board. When these stakeholders or these hierarchy within the organizations are being involved into the decision, into the policy implementation, they have a responsibility of accountability. So they have to be part of the decision process. They have to be part of the implementation process. But if they are absent, who is going to supervise the results? So consistent implementations of policies requires training of staff to match the requisite direction. For example, replacing an old policy with a new policies required thorough sensitization, thorough education, thorough commitment and fairness. So putting all these strategies, all these policies, all these reasons that makes the policies fail, recognizing them will yield us a successful policies in our workplace. The bonus is its implementation. If all these strategies, all these methodologies, all these requirements are met, and that policies is not implemented as per the SMART requirements that has required specific, measurable, attainable, relevant and timely, the results won't come as expected. So it has to be embedded with that strategic goal, strategic direction, so that we attain the result, we achieve the results, and the policies grow. But if these reasons are not recognized in our decision making, in our policies implementation, man, that policy won't succeed. So if you think this video makes sense, please do me a favor by hitting that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know.